I swear to God, guys, if this trade actually happens, she is legitimately going to come through the phone and strangle me.
I hired an Etsy witch to turn my NHL team season around, and it backfired. Hope you enjoy. Okay, listen. The Oilers are having a shit show, right? Like, they're struggling, they're falling apart, and nothing seems to be done. Last night we lost to the Dallas Stars, 8-3. We've lost to the Colorado Avalanche, all teams in our division, so it's not going as well as you might think. And that's just on the blowouts. Like, we can't hold the lead to save our life, can't get a save to save our life, can't show any emotion on the ice, can't do anything. And I really need this for my sanity. So I'm taking desperate measures. And by that, I mean, it's time to hire an Etsy witch. I don't even know if this is something that people do, so I have no clue if this is just something silly or maybe this is the thing that we need, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something, so that makes me feel better about the shit show that's going on. So this is what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna pick a person to book, and we're gonna kind of track and see what's going on. And if it continues to get bad, this video will never see the light of day. More good luck into my life, positivity into my life. I need that so desperately. How do you support a sports team? How do I make the sports team work? Etsy witch sports team. Win in sports spell. Good luck magic. Listen, I will pay the $2. $61. Okay, I won't pay for that one. For same day sports team winning. No, not what I'm looking for. I need like a season. Manifest wins and curse rivals. That would be very funny. Okay, let's see. Help your team win, curse your fantasy rival, prevent injuries, or just add a little chaos to the game day. If something happens and I actually did this, that would be hilarious. I'm not even joking. I think I would die laughing. But this is really just for my own personal sanity. What do I want? I don't want them to just win one game. I need to turn the season around. I need them to get their act together. I need the decisions at the top level to actually come through. I need them to have some sort of whimsy in their life, because again, hockey is supposed to be the whimsiest of sports, and you're on ice, on skates. Like, you can be a little whimsical. But I'm gonna say turn their season around because they suck. We're at rock bottom, and if we keep going lower, I'm gonna crash out. So, all right, it's ordered. I guess we'll follow up. We won't know for a couple of days if there's any sort of hope. They next play on Saturday. Again, it's November 26th, and I just kind of needed to do something. So this is what I've done. It's $10. It's $10. And if it actually works, then peace of mind acquired, it's worth the $10.
So, Sane had to go to bed, right? And tomorrow we film Puck Witches, right? Okay. There's been talk all week long of the Oilers making a trade for their goalie. I have supported this. However, the conversation is now Jari, the goalie, and one of Saint's precious demon, Witherspoon. And there's a lot of it that's churning right now, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, if this actually happens, they would be getting back. This is all rumors, by the way. They'd be getting Skinner, the goalie, Janmark, who is one of Saint's favorite players on the Oilers, and draft picks. And allegedly this is happening soon, and I swear to God, if it happens tomorrow before we film Puck Witches, I might die. So that's cool. Yesterday she said, and I quote, "I'm really enjoying this lineup for the Pens." And Wathers just came, but it's for picks, which we know Kyle Dubas is making. And I just published the Mike Sullivan TikTok where she says, Kyle Dubas, you may make some changes that I might not appreciate. And we are right here. She's going to kill me if this actually goes through. What's funny is you couldn't have paid me money this time last year to want Jari. And now I'm like, anything for a change. We shouldn't have made it in the middle of the season. And it might not happen. But if they're going to make a change, right now is the time, and they kind of have to. I don't know how I feel about Jari. He's got a big cap hit and a lot of injury. He just got back from injuries. He's on a rebound year. But he's just as inconsistent as Skinner. This is why I can't be a GM. I would not. I'll be the sports reporter. I'll be Jack Michaels in the booth blowing out my voice, but I will not be a GM. This is a risk. I'm saving all of these because if this happens before Puck Witches tomorrow, it's definitely going in the episode. And again, she's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me.
I love them dearly.
Yeah.
Keep your filthy paws off Jari and keep your filthy paws off Parker Wotherspoon. You're not getting them.
Yeah. And so then Wednesday comes around, and I did something. I can't tell you about it yet.
What did you do? Like,
don't worry. If it ever happens, it will be a 10-minute misconduct. I recorded it. It's fine.
what trade could have fucking happened this morning at like 11 in the morning?
All right. So, for those of you who are unaware, I don't know how you would have missed it in all of this trade news. Stuart Skinner, the Edmonton Oilers goalie, was traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins. There's been talk about this trade happening for a while. I thought it was still going to be Pickard. Like, that is who I thought was going to Pittsburgh. And then they would flip him.
I think I had said this last night. I assumed we would get Kulak, and I figured we'd take a salary retention as a favor, and then in return get a pick or someone else in a three-way trade. That was my original thought.
Let me give you the rundown, because we have not talked really today. We have.
No, we have, but we haven't. It's been so busy today, but...
let me paint the picture for you, okay? It's 9:45 in the morning. I have a meeting at my real person job at 10 a.m. And all of a sudden, Elliot fucking Friedman, who I have on alert because I, need to know.
Because this happens.
Tweets, breaking, like, big news out of Edmonton, and I went, uh-oh. And
I was, because it's my sleep-in day.
Right.
I don't work until the afternoon.
So
it's
I
my sleep-in
get
day.
up, I pace around my office. Again, meeting at 10 a.m., pace around my office going, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And my coworker who listens to this podcast and is a Capitals fan goes, you good? And I'm like, no. And he goes, what's wrong? And I said, I think I'm about to be murdered. And so I was like, I'm going to have to call her. I'm going to have to risk my own life to wake her up, to let her know that her goalie is being traded for my goalie. So I call you. And again, we do not call. Like, this is not something that is normal. You answered like somebody had died. And I was like...
I was dead asleep. What did you even say?
You answer very serious. I think I said, they're trading Jari to Edmonton. And you went, no, they're fuking not. For what?
Yeah, I did
and
say
I
that.
said... for Stu and Kulak, and you went, what? And I said, I need you to be awake.
Yeah, you were like, I need you to be awake. And I was like,
well, now I am!
Lock the fuck in! Like,
now I can finally tell you why I've been hiding something. And it will be a 10-minute misconduct as well.
What did you do? Because I know, all right? Like, there's been a thing, like the sword of Damocles hanging over my head for like weeks now that you know you've done something and other people in our friend group know, and everybody has somehow kept their mouth shut and not narked to me.
I hired a Etsy witch.
Did you do this to me? Is it you? Is it you? Is that why? What did you do? What did you do? You raging psychopath! What have you done?
I turn the Oilers season around, aka get a goalie. That next the next day is when the jarring conversations started happening.
You literally did this.
So,
Can you tell me the Etsy witch? Because I need to get the Penguins to stop being injured.
yeah, I'll tell you the Etsy witch later. So this happened,
I can't
and
fucking believe you. You could have given me like 50 guesses, and I would never have guessed Etsy witch. I did, because it's not in the realm of like, it's one of those things that we joke about,
Yep.
but it's not a thing we do. I guess you were really desperate, and this also is so funny because haven't they turned their season around since you?
They have done the impossible. They have turned their season around. Wait, why are you mad?
Do you actually have an Etsy witch?
I did hire an Etsy witch.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god. What do you mean what's wrong with me?
What are you smoking? Just
Copium. Yeah, I hired an Etsy witch.
For-
Once to change the Oilers season. It was for the bit. I got it on video. It was funny. Didn't expect it to actually work.
Did you? Okay, I'm surprised you didn't tell me this.
I honestly forgot.
You forgot. Well, one of us certain. What's the?
So upset.
So, Etsy witch. Is there like a drawback to those things? Is it just life? You just pay for it. It's like no.
Yeah, I paid for it. It was $10.
$10 for hockey. Well,
That's the cheapest
that's the
thing
cheapest thing you bought with hockey. So.
But it was funny.